Hello my friends, John LaRuffa here with another Unbiased unboxing, and in this episode we're going to take a look at Apex, this massive prehistoric deck builder. We're going to find out why this thing is so heavy and what's inside. This is the collected edition from Kickstarter. Okay everybody, please remember to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel as I greatly appreciate it when you do. So, this is a massively heavy box. Now this is the collector's edition, that I got from Kickstarter, so it's got tons and tons of content, I'm sure. I do like that they put out there what you're doing, what it looks like, excuse me, and gives you an idea of exactly what you're getting into, so that's cool. All right, let's see here. There is 1,044 cards in this one, so that's pretty crazy. That's deck cards, so there's a couple others afterwards. Okay, I've been waiting for this for quite some time. I mean, this Kickstarter happened a long time ago. It wasn't the longest one by any means, but it just seemed like it took a little while. Okay, so the front of the box looks appropriately predatorial. Inside, just standard cardboard. And we've got this big rule book. This guy is a bit hefty. All right, so, okay. You're gonna have a large font, probably plenty of white space there to get a feel for it. Yeah, this is gonna be okay. Lots of pictures. So it's gonna be easy to read. They look like they well illustrated the cards, tell you what you're doing. Give you the solo setup. I love it. Because let's be serious, folks. I'm playing the solo. That's the way it always goes. Almost always. All right. And so we have the solo rules just all broken out in this first section, which is very clear. And great that they have that just all lined out in its own section. And then you've got the multiplayer setup. So these are completely separate, which again, I really appreciate it because separating it out allows for you to clearly understand what's part of the solo and what's part of the multiplayer. And then as we go deeper into this, is there anything else? Yeah, you got the appendix here, kind of telling you about the different quantities of cards, the Stomping Dead, and I'm not exactly sure what that's all about. Glossary, another appendix. Some more information, and then the quick setup guide, which is cool. So that's for the hunting grounds and the nesting ground player board. I don't know if this is for the solo. Oh yeah, there we go. It's the solo and multiplayer. Good. So that's good. Make it easier to get right to it when it's time to play. All right, and as we bust out these components here, let's see what we've got. This is our first board. There's the hunting ground game board right there. Okay. And then we've got a couple of these cardboard trifolds there for the nesting ground. So 1, 2, 3 of those, 4, 5, 6. So you have 6 of those, all the same, nothing on the back. And I bought the Neoprene play mats. So, and I don't know if I got those, it's been so long, but if I got those because I didn't think there was a player board or what. But anyway, we've got the Neoprene mats here. So let's take a second to look at what those look like. Okay. So here, you've got 3 of these versus the 6. I'm only ever going to use 1. So those look pretty nice. Same deal. Did I say 3? There's clearly just 2. 2 of those. And then this over here, which is the main board, I'm sure. This seems like it's a bit, it's probably the same size, but. So those look pretty good. Roll those out. Okay. And then, of course, you can see you've just got oodles and oodles and oodles of cards. This is most likely the one-player marker here. Nice little touch. Okay, let's take a look at the cards. We're starting with the dividers here. So we're going to have some doing to open them up. Now, chances are you're not going to want to see all these cards. So I'm going to open up a smattering of them, tell you about the quality, the way they feel, the thickness, leave the rest for you to just kind of think about. But already I can tell you there's a texture on these, and they do feel pretty thick. Now, these are the dividers, so they've got some artwork on them, which is cool. And these feel great. They really do. Nice, high quality, probably some of the highest quality dividers I've seen in a while. Very smooth. It's a textured finish, as you can see, but these kind of have that air cushion like feel to them. So really good high quality feel there. I like that. All right, so we've got all those. Very cool looking artwork. And let's take a look at some of our decks here. So this first one is specialty decks. You know what? Let's find something a little more representative. Solo multiplayer. So this is Dex Alert Evolve. Come on, give me a Affliction deck that's all going to have the same thing. Well, they're all labeled nicely, which is great. Okay, here we go. Here's a species deck. Let's see what we got here. Carefully open this up. Now, these are shrink wrapped, which I usually don't love, but because they're not shrink wrapped too tightly and they're large decks, it's not a big deal. And they do seem to open up pretty easily here. So I can deal with that. All right, so this gives you the label. And again, these are very good thickness. That's high quality. I can see that, some people might say, boy, that's kind of small to read that on the bottom, but they emphasize the artwork. They probably could have made that a little bigger, and it would have been okay, to be honest. For people who have a hard time, zooming in and seeing stuff, that might be tough. But I could tell you, these are the highest quality cards I have seen in a deck builder yet, and that's seen a lot of them. So high quality, and I'm a sleever. I could see people not even wanting to sleeve these because they feel very robust. They're not plastic cards. They're still paper, but they definitely give you a feel like there's, a double thickness about them. That's for sure. They're like, you can kind of see that maybe. But yeah, they're doubly thick. So I really appreciate that. Heck, I might not even sleeve these things, which will save me about an hour and a half probably. But you can see that they've got some great artwork here. Clear as far as what they do. Yeah, so this is going to have some very, very aesthetically pleasing components. I can tell you that. All right. For those of you who are big into dinosaur themes, and I'm not really that big into it, I'm more here for the gameplay, I'm thinking you're going to like this in spades, honestly. Really just seems like there's going to be a lot of good stuff to look at. Let's open up another deck over here just to get another feel for something different. So this is the different species here. Okay, carefully doing it. No, don't want to damage anything. All right. Okay, so now we've got some of these bad boys. Yeah, I just think that's pretty high quality. Now, I would say, to be honest, I mean, it looks great. The artwork and the functionality kind of blend in a little bit, so that might be a little tough to get used to right when you're kind of starting out. Because, I mean, this is really, blending in with that background a bit. But you know where you're looking, so you're going to get all that every time. And then it gives you an idea of, I guess, where they're, the deck, the, maybe the location, I don't know. This is the name, Apex. So, I don't know the difference, but there's obviously a difference between Apex and Alpha. But you could see that there's, you know, for those who are looking for thematic stuff, I mean, that is really pretty impressive. No doubt about it. Okay, folks, so that's what you get. You're going to get a high-quality game here. Definitely cards that don't really need to be sleeved if you don't want to. I still might. I like the ease of shuffling. But that also brings about a question. If I sleeve these bad boys, am I going to have room to put them all back in the box? I don't know. I use the penny sleeves, the cheap ones, but this is going to be a tight fit. There's a lot of content in there. All right, so there we go. There you have it. Thanks again for watching. I hope that whatever game you play in the future, you really enjoy it. Take it easy, everybody.